everybody, welcome to the channel. Today is day one of VLOGMAS. That's right. I'm going to take you along each day for the month of December and share with you different things that we're doing towards Christmas, the holiday season, things we're baking. I'm going to do a bake with me, and each day my goal is going to be to take you along and share recipes of our favorite Christmas treats, Christmas cookies, desserts that we bake throughout the month of December every year for neighbors, for family, for friends, for us, just some of our favorite things that we like to do. I have so many recipes to share with you guys, so it's kind of going to be a bake with me, but I'm also going to take you guys along a little bit throughout our day, and it's a little chaotic, but kind of just show you a little bit of what our days look like, especially gearing up towards the holidays, different activities and things we're doing. This year, I think we're going to be homeschooling straight through the holiday season. We were sick pretty much for the whole month of November. It was back to back, and every time we thought we were over it, something else would come up. So our house got hit hard, and the month of November was just a really off month for us. Therefore, we did not really get a lot of, we shouldn't be, we should be a little bit further with our school than where we're at. There were a lot of sick days. Anyway, so we're going to be playing catch up a little bit and get us caught back up to where we need to be, but I'm still going to take you along each day, and in between our school day or after our school day, do some filming. We're on the go a lot. We've been on the go nonstop. So I'll just take you along for some of the errands that we need to run. A lot of them are probably going to be Christmas related, filling out Christmas cards, getting them shipped off, shipping out packages, and just kind of share a little bit of our day to day with you guys. But I'm super excited to do the bake with me. I think that's going to be really fun. So, and no, we're not going to be eating everything that I bake every day. I really enjoy gifting to people. So it's going to be like random, show up at someone's house and, that we know, our friends or our neighbors, and just drop them off something. I usually do huge cookie platters with tons of different cookies, and I'm going to be sharing, not only cookies and brownies, but peanut brittle, different treats that, aren't really the usual, not the usual Christmas cookies. There's going to be some other things in there that are really fun and maybe can give you guys different ideas, some favorite fudge recipes of ours that we do. Anyway, I am super excited. I'm going to start this vlog today, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, we are in my room today, and it needs some help. So I kind of decorated. I did some decorate with me videos. I did one. I still have to finish editing it. It is really windy outside. And anyway, it is snowy. My daughter is actually walking up to her chicken coop right now and bringing them some treats. It was snowy. I snowplowed with my husband the other day. So yeah, we had like 8 inches of snow up here where we're at. Anyway, this is our room. I am going to also take you along for some decorating. I did move the tree that we usually have next to our fireplace in the living room up here. So that, we didn't go all out. I'm like, where do I put it? Because it's kind of cramped. I know, I got a bag. So all my cats, this is like the hangout area for our cats. I think I shared that with you, our bedroom. My elliptical is there nonetheless. My sewing table over there, my dresser. And then we have this cat scratch post Tigger. I love him. And that's my gift wrapping closet over there. Anyway, just taking you along. I need to decorate. I have some garland with lights. I need to take some stuff out of here that I just had up, like wedding stuff. We've been married 13 years. I'm just like, maybe it's not a good idea on display with these little rascals over there. Our bed, and then kind of decorated a little bit up here, but not really. This is our bathroom. I guess maybe I should do like a far back thing just to show you guys, not doing a tour, just kind of showing you guys. I did decorate a little bit. I want to switch that out for something more Christmassy. Like I said, our litter boxes are hidden up here. I didn't hit them on my floor. And then the tree that was in our living room, I ended up putting here in our bathroom. I've never done Christmas this late. Yeah, you can see. We're going to be doing some spring cleaning after Christmas. I need to get up there on a ladder and get our ceiling. But anyway, so this is kind of our bathroom, and I just want to make it a little bit more Christmassy. I have some garland that I usually put up here. And like I said, I already put this up. This is a horrible design. It is really crooked. I don't know if you can tell, but this like weighs it down on the side, so it's kind of like lopsided. I need to fix that a little bit, put a nail on the wall. Anyway, this is our bathroom. This is going to be something I'm going to be decorating a little bit today to make it a little more Christmassy. Our bathroom, shower, cobwebs, yeah. Got some maintenance work to do in here. But anyway, so like I said, I'm going to do some garland, some lights. I have our tree up, and we don't go all out in our bedrooms. I wish we could. I'd love to have a large tree right here, but I really need that more than a Christmas tree because I need to keep in shape to keep up with all these kids. Okay, so we are getting ready to go. I got to go to the post office. I have 2 packages that I need to get shipped out. And Could Go Wrong has been going wrong. I actually, I broke my CV axle in my car, which is great. And my sensors are off. I am burning a 1/4 tank of gas driving 20 minutes. Yeah, and my car is a beast. The gas stations cut me off at $99 filling it, and it's never full if it's anywhere close to E, and I put in $99. So nonetheless, we have a field trip tomorrow coming up for my kids with a bunch of other homeschooled kids. We do field trips usually once a month. And then I have to, I have to drop my car off Saturday down the hill for it to start getting worked on. I have so many different things to do, but right now I have to get gas in my car because my gas light's on. It was on a 1/4 tank, and literally 20 minutes later, by the time I got home last night, my gas light was on. It's ridiculous. So I don't want to be scrambling. The field trip's over an hour away down the hill. Wind, guys. Oh my gosh, it's so windy out. My car's going all over the place. High profile vehicle. Look. Smokies. For those of you who don't get to see elk every single day like us, this side of the road is super windy. Getting 75-mile-per-hour gusts. There they are. And there's some more. They're all over the place. I had one time almost stick their head in my window while I was driving, and I had to come to a stop because they were all over the road. They came right up to my window. Kind of cool. Never gets old. Anyway, let's get home. My door almost blew off my car. I swear, I'm not being dramatic. We have like 75-mile-per-hour wind gusts. It's insane. I just got home and there are some rocks right where my wheels need to turn in the driveway. Oh my gosh. Woo! Insane. It is super windy. I feel like I'm gonna blow away. You guys, living up here in the mountains really comes with some pros and cons, but this is like one thing we absolutely hate about living up here in the mountains is the wind can be insane. My kids need to move their bikes into their little log forts up here, and we need to get stuff picked up because it's getting a little crazy. You guys, these winds have got to be hitting at least 80, if not higher, miles per hour for the gusts. I just noticed my son's like, our flag's gone. And if you zoom in, you can see there's like the bottom of where the pole was attached right there, the little part sticking up. And our flag is like nowhere to be seen. Okay guys, we are back. I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. It is now dark outside. We actually had some Christmas lights, as you can see, freely blowing in the wind. Our winds are hitting a little around 80 mile per hour now. It's a little intense. I feel like they only get worse at night. So we're gonna get into these chocolate chip cookies, you guys. I need to get this video up and have it done tonight. I should have done it yesterday, so it would have been posted and ready to go for today, but I didn't have time. So this is today, December 1st. So over here, I have 2 sticks of salted butter. I like to put them in the microwave for about 30 seconds to get them well on their way to softened. I also have over here 1 cup of white granulated sugar, half a cup of packed light brown sugar, 4 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. Over here we have 2 large eggs. I had to dip into my water glass eggs because our hens are officially done for the season. Yeah, so I like to give them the break that they, I think, need. And then over here we have half a teaspoon of regular table salt. We have 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And then we also have 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour. I think, oh, yep. And then over here, I have about 1.25 cups of chocolate chips. You can add more or less. My husband is kind of weird. Somebody out there, you know, I'm not going to say that because I know there's probably somebody, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but he likes chocolate chip cookies without the chocolate chips. I've actually met others that are like that too. So in my opinion, you're not weird. It's just weird to request chocolate chip cookies without the chocolate chips. I'm like, we got to come up with a new name for that. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and take our flour and then add in our salt and our baking soda and give that a quick little mix. Whisk that together. Now it is time to add in that butter. And I have a feeling I'm going to need my spatula. At this time, we're also going to add in our light brown sugar and our granulated white sugar. Let's lower this. Give this a lift. Oop, we don't want to go that fast. I'm going to go to like a level, probably a level 3, 4, and just let that mix. We're going to let that cream together for about 3 minutes. Okay, now that this is creamed together, we're going to go ahead and add in our vanilla extract and our eggs. I also just want to let you know one of the adaptations for high altitude baking is you usually want to increase the flour, and you also want to decrease the sugar. You can also mess with the baking powder or baking soda, whatever you have in it. This, if you want, and you are at sea level, you can actually go ahead and increase the sugar by 1 to 2 tablespoons if you'd like. I've found at both elevations, because we used to live in Florida, that I actually had the same amount of sugar that I'm using now, even though I could have technically increased it because I feel these were sweet enough. So you can go ahead and play around with it. But like I said, I've tried this at both elevations and this has worked great, especially at the altitude we're at now, because it gets really finicky when you're baking at high altitudes. Anyway, I got my cookie tray ready to go. I'm going to clean up a little bit of my mess. And once that is incorporated, you just want to do that real quick. I shouldn't have even beat it that long. You don't want to overmix. But now that that is incorporated, I'm going to go ahead and add in my flour. And once again, I'm just going to mix it on low till it's incorporated. And then once that is incorporated, I actually like to make sure it's incorporated because on the bottom you don't want, yep, and you can feel some of that flour on the bottom. So, okay. Once you do that, you can stir in your chocolate chips. Oh, shoot. My husband wanted it without chocolate chips. Hang on one second. Okay, I made him 3 because seriously, after all, we're making chocolate chip cookies. I know he's going to watch this video and be like, no, as soon as I add in the chocolate chips. But don't worry, I remembered how tedious it would be to pick out all the chocolate chips that I just added in. So you're just going to go ahead and give this a quick stir and then stop it. Oh my gosh, look at our lights. They're just swinging around. Oh goodness. Hopefully he can get them back on the hook. They've been smashing against the window for a while now. Okay, we have a little bit of flour. We'll just stir that in. So you're now just going to go ahead and roughly, you want to make larger size cookies for this, a little bit larger than normal. Roughly, it will make, let's see, about 32 cookies. So you just go ahead and form your dough just a little bit bigger than you usually would. And I mean, really, you can form them however you want to. That's just what I found works best. And these are, I mean, they're puffy, they're thick, they're not runny. That's always been my biggest issue at this altitude with, you know, other recipes I've used over the years back in Florida. I would make here and they would be like flat as a pancake, so runny, you know, where the chocolate chips are raised up higher than the dough, the cookie itself. And they were just gross. I'm like, that's not what a chocolate chip cookie is supposed to be. So when when I've made this and it worked at this altitude, I was so thankful because I'm like, okay, well, you know, this is something we're familiar with that I don't really have to tweak. And it works beautifully. So you guys, I hope you give this a try. This is a cookie I usually make when we give to neighbors or friends or family. And just, I mean, you know, around Christmas anyway, chocolate chip cookies are just amazing. We'll do it sometimes with hot cocoa for a snack or just milk for an afternoon snack with the kids. And they're actually occupied at the moment, or I'm sure they'd be in here wanting to eat all my cookie dough. But they are content for the moment, so I'm going to continue on filming so I can get this up and loaded tonight. I'm hoping I don't have much editing to do. I think I have a little bit to do, but not so much where it's going to run into tomorrow. So I got to think of what I'm going to do tomorrow. We have a field trip tomorrow down the hill. And I'm going to try filming some of that. I think it's going to be really fun what we're doing. And I'd love to take you guys with us and share a little bit if they'll allow us to film. My husband's supposed to go with us, so that's exciting. But anyway, yeah, tomorrow will be a surprise what I take you guys along for. A surprise to me too. So when you have these ready to go and they're shaped, I know I got little pieces of dough, but when they're shaped and ready to go in the oven, you're going to go ahead and put them in at 350 degrees for, I always do in between times. And for me, I'm usually good at 10 minutes, depending on what size cookie. If you make a smaller cookie, you might want to try like 8 or 9 minutes. Every oven's different either, as well. If you're doing a larger cookie than this, then you'll probably want to do like 11 to 12 minutes. But I'm going to do 10 minutes and take you back and show you what they look like. Okay, I actually added an additional minute for these. And so my first batch went in for 11 minutes. This will be 11 minutes. All right, timer is done. All right, first batch is done. I went ahead and added an extra minute because they were really light in color. These were in for a total of 11 minutes, and they are beautiful. If you can see, they are puffy, they are thick. I mean, like, they're super hot, but I'm just showing you, like, they're puffy. They're perfect. They're really soft inside. I'm gonna go ahead and throw these on a cooling rack, but I just wanted to show you this firstly. If you wanna go ahead and make your dough in advance, you know, freeze them like you would any other cookie dough, shape them, put them in there, you know, flash freeze them a little bit, and then put them in a Ziploc bag. I don't do that often. I like to make them fresh, but you know, during seasons where that was more convenient for me, I went ahead and did that. So they freeze beautifully. I've never froze them, you know, in this state, but I'm sure you could. Anyway, I hope you guys give this a try, especially if you are at a higher altitude and have been disappointed in how, you know, the tons of cookie recipes we try, you know, how they turn out. So I'm gonna go ahead and let these cool for a few minutes, and then I'll bring you back when they're on the cooling rack. All right, you guys, it's been about 5 minutes. Look at these. They are just gorgeous, gorgeous. These will not disappoint. I promise you, unless you drop your cooling rack like I'm about to. The bottoms are a nice golden brown. So see, pulling them out, you might not see that golden color and might be like, oh, I'm gonna add some more time. Don't, I promise. They will continue cooking on the tray. You will let me know in the comments down below if you do end up giving these a go. They hold up so beautifully, and they're so soft inside. They usually have a little bit crispier of an outside as they cool just slightly, but they have that perfect chew in the middle. Okay, I'm like walking away to go move on to the next thing I want to do with you guys on this video before I end it for the day. And I'm like, you know what? I can't walk away and not break one of these open for you guys. So they're still really warm. Just set them on the cooling rack, but I'm going to show you, okay? They're still gooey because they do got to set up a little bit, you know, after they come out of the oven. But guys, for real, they're so good. So good. But like I said, they set up more on the cooling rack, and they're just super gooey on the inside, nice and soft chew, a little bit crispier on the outside. So give these a try. I'm going to move on, and I got one more thing to do with you guys before I go ahead and post this video. Okay, so I went to the garage. Oh my gosh, you guys, for real. These are like hurricane force winds, no joke. They're whipping. There are like rocks whipping around in the air against the house. It's insane. But this is our winter winds. This is our winters up in the mountains. They get crazy. They're only gonna get worse tonight, but I was in the garage getting the garland for our bedroom. And the lights they're just clanking around the house. I heard the winds, and I'm like, I gotta go outside and see how bad this is actually getting. We lost a few things on our deck. Oh my gosh, I hope my kids put their toys away. Copper's at the door. I'm like, no, I'm most definitely not taking you outside right now. So anyway, I'm gonna get this garland upstairs. I think this is the garland that I usually use on our staircase. I haven't done that yet. Haven't really finished our decorating, like I said. So I'm gonna go ahead and carry this upstairs. Okay, I went ahead and turned on some of the lights. I don't want a really weird glare because it is dark outside now. So what I did is I just took everything off of this, and I'm just going to dust it off. As you can see, it needed to be dusted. I usually do this once a week, but it's honestly been like 3 weeks because we've been on the go so much. So we're just gonna shine this little fireplace up. And my little kids lost the remote, and over the years this has broke, so we can't even press the power button. Those aren't the remotes for it, those are for something else. But anyway, it's really annoying because it is really pretty and cozy, and it pumps out heat. And it's just, you know, it's a nice feature to have in a bedroom. And unfortunately, I can't seem to find it. I've looked everywhere. I'm like, where would my kids put this? It's probably like right in front of me. So as we spoke about earlier today, when it was daylight in here, I had our wedding stuff up there. I was kind of, we're just going to pack it up. So I'm going to go ahead and get some garland on this and then kind of redo the top. All right, so what I did is I just went ahead and put some garland. I thought this was the white light garland, but it's not. So anyway, just some multicolored garland with some lights. That plant we've had since 2011. I literally water it probably once every 3 months. I'm horrible. And the thing is still alive. Actually, if I watered it, I mean, it could probably be way up to our ceiling. Who knows? But yeah, that plant is very forgiving. Anyway, just some little bit of decor to spruce up our fireplace. These are just, little knickknacks and stuff we've gotten throughout the years. That was actually our wedding cake topper because we got married in Florida. Cave of the Winds, that was a really cool place to visit in Colorado Springs. We went this past March for my birthday and took the kids there. And then just some old pictures, just little collages. This was actually our first Christmas together. Oh my gosh, we looked like kids. We were kids. I was pregnant in that picture. I think I was 3 months pregnant. Yeah, I used to be a little skinny thing. And that was our first dog, he was a Shih Tzu. He had severe allergies, poor thing. We don't have him anymore, but yep, that was our first dog, first Christmas together. So anyway, just a little sprucing up. Over here for our bed, I'm like, this might be really stupid. I don't know. I almost Googled, can you put garland on your bed? I don't know. I thought it'd be really fun just to have some lights up in the bedroom when the lights are off. I know, lights on when the lights are off. You know what I mean. But I'm like, I can see there's one of them right there. One of the 4. This is their hangout room. But I could very easily see my husband wake me up in the middle of the night, get these cats out of here, because I can see them knocking that over and playing with it all night, even the garland on the fireplace. But we'll see how it goes tonight. Tonight will be the little test run. These winds, oh my gosh, they just don't stop. They're relentless. They're relentless. Okay, you guys, I lost my garland in our bathroom, and I lost my scissors up here. I'm losing everything tonight, so I'm using my girls' hair cutting scissors because I do cut my girls' hair. We cut our boys' hair too, but anyway, when all else fails, maybe I'll have to show this in the daytime. But I have my garland up here. I really can't avoid this, maybe without a glare. Hold on. There we go. I'll turn the other light on. But no, you really still can't see it. Okay, so anyway, just some little garland up there. I was thinking, I have these red bows, and I was going to put the red bows, oh, that's still really bright. I was going to put the red bows up there, but I think that'd get in the way of opening the doors on it. Yeah, probably. But anyway, I need to find some Christmas decor to fix that up. And then I was thinking I have some white lights. I do have these little candles I just turned on too, right there. I was thinking I have some white lights. I could put some white lights through this to, give it a little bit of a Christmassy feel. But I don't know. We'll see. Keep this area clean and smelling nice. Anyway, I'm going to go look for some white lights. But yeah, so just a little touch of garland, a little sign for Christmas in the bathroom. And then I think the garland I just put above the mirror, I think is this garland that actually goes on our staircase rail. Oops. I'm going to switch out this potpourri over here. Let there be light. So I'm going to go ahead and dump this in the trash. And I bought this recently when I was at Hobby Lobby. And it smells really good too. It's just like a little wintry mix. So what is it called? Gilded Pine. Highly fragranced. It is. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put it in this little dish. All right, I actually decided, I know there's garland in my sink. I'm just going to leave the potpourri in here. It does smell really good. And then this, I'll just pack away, I think, with the spring stuff. I got this at Hobby Lobby many years ago as well. So it was kind of just a little filler for our sink, but I'm going to go ahead and just leave that there, and that will be called done. I just went ahead and hung up a wreath. So we had a wreath to put on our door. Now to do our staircase, I actually dropped one of my bows down the stairs. So I have this garland, and like I said, I think I actually cut some of the garland that was supposed to be for the stairs. I usually have lights going wrapped around it, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, so now I'm really confused because I had some left over and I'm like, uh-oh, this is not right. I think this was actually the garland that goes on part of our porch, our deck, our rail outside. So, oops, I did not label things very well last year. So note to self, label things correctly. Anyway, so we have garland going up our staircase to our bedroom. I should have known there were no lights on it, so I'm going to string some lights because it's really pretty when it's just, you know, lit up, the rail. And honestly, you know, our kids, our little boys, sometimes will get up in the middle of the night, and it scares me because these stairs are horrible. They are log stairs. They are slick. My husband put some texture on them because when we moved in, I was 9 months pregnant with our 8th baby, and I actually fell down these stairs. I was halfway up and fell, and every pregnancy I had to be on blood thinners. Anyway, my whole right shoulder was black. It was pretty intense. Our living room, they're living the life. Aren't you, Copper? They messed up our tree skirt. One of them ate a decoration earlier. I was like, I saw that coming. It was one of our little bears. It's kind of matted up. So I might go and grab another pack of them while they're still out this season at Hobby Lobby. Anyway, what did you do to my couch? You're so lazy. He's so lazy. This is like, they literally trashed my couch. There's Remy. Ellie is laying on my jacket, keeping it warm and stinky. And my assumption is, yep, Gunner is in this mess with his bed inverted. That's actually the bottom of his bed. He's a really weird dog. Don't mind the box over there. My husband wanted to burn it in the fireplace. You know, just to add some fuel to the fire, but it is windy. Oh my gosh. I might blow away. I'm gonna try to block this out because you probably can't hear a word I'm saying. So my husband did way up to the chimney, way around the house. I need to get my fall wreath down. Ooh, I almost just fell. Get my fall wreath down. We have tumbleweeds in our yard. I don't know where this came from. Somewhere. Oh, it's cold. Ah! Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm crazy. So that is our garage. My husband actually put lights up. I might talk over. Put lights. Woo, that actually blew me sideways. I need to show you the lights on our house real quick. Super quick. So anyway, that's our deck over there. This is the front of the house. Some of these lights are gonna have to get adjusted because they blew completely off their hooks. And oh my gosh. Yeah, and so they wrap all the way around and they actually go way up above that little triangle on the top. You just can't see them. Those two top windows my husband definitely couldn't get. That's old fresh dirt in front of the house from our well being dug and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, he wasn't able to get a ladder that was pretty secure. But anyway, it'd be really cool to put some lights on our chicken coop over there. Hopefully they're all okay. I feel bad. Last time the winds were like this, one of their windows like cracked. So I'm assuming there's gonna be some damage. And then we have lights going all the way down the top half of our driveway. That's gonna have to get fixed. That obviously came undone. But anyway, that is our house. Those are our lights, and I'm right in front of a tree, and I don't think that's a good idea right now. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlogma We're supposed to have a field trip tomorrow, and I'm hoping these winds are over. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway, you guys have a good night. I will see you tomorrow for day 2 of our Vlogmas. Take care and God bless.